Hi everyone, my name is Shayna. Welcome to another episode of My Truth. I know I dropped it Thursday because I don't know if this is going to drop on a Thursday, but it's been a while since I've shared. And this week I wanted to talk about our inner voice, that inner voice that tells you that you're not good enough, and how to acknowledge it and overcome it. So I'll start with this. We all have it. So right now at home, raise your hand if that's you. And that's that voice that's telling you, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not capable. And it shows up in our body as fear, as doubt, as insecurities. And honestly, I think every person suffers from it at one point. But what I will say is those emotions, they start with a core thought, and that thought is telling you that I'm not good enough. And I want to offer 3 ways to overcome it and to work through it because they're not fun. They hold us back. They're our own limitations that are getting in the way of us reaching our goals, of us manifesting the future that we want. So the first thing I will offer is to acknowledge it. So often we want to suppress it. We want to pretend like it's not there. No, I'm here to say to acknowledge it. I want to go a little further and also say to name it. So what is that name? In the coaching world, we call it a gremlin. And we say, name your gremlin. Call it Sarah, call it Susie, call it Mark. Whatever it is, acknowledge that it's there so that you know when it comes up, you're like, that's that boy Mark coming up again. Let me work past it. So that's the first one. And know that it's okay. So acknowledging it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. Is that you're aware enough to know that it's happening. Number 2, I want you to question it. So let me ask you these 3 questions. How true is that thought? What is it costing you to have that gremlin in your life? And what would it look like if you didn't believe that? What would you be able to accomplish if you didn't believe that? So when you question it, we almost question the validity of it. Because if you're telling yourself, I'm not good enough, well, how true is that? What is that costing you? How is that serving you? And often we're like, it's not serving me at all. It's actually, my goal is to have a successful business, but I'm telling myself I'm not good enough as an entrepreneur. How does those 2 things come together? You're feeding this thing more, and you're not able to get to this ultimate goal that you have. And then the last part is, okay, so we acknowledged it, we questioned it. Now I want you to come up with a better feeling thought. Give yourself something else to give your energy to. Because where we give our energy is what's going to manifest. So if we keep feeding these negative thoughts, that's what's going to continue to grow and expand. But what if you tell yourself, okay, Mark, I acknowledge that you're there. I realize that you're not true. So I'm going to continue to soothe myself and tell myself that I am capable. And I'm capable because I've done X, Y, and Z in the past. Pull up your folder that shows that you're a boss and says that actually what you're feeling is 100% not true. So combat it with an actual better feeling thought, with something that actually is true. Come up with a list of things that you can go to, a list of phrases, reminders that you can tell yourself when you get into that place so that you overcome it, so that you push past it. And I'm here to tell you that it's going to come up again and again, but we can start to silence it just by acknowledging it, questioning it, and then telling yourself something different. I hope those 3 tools help you. This has been a blessing. I have so much more to share. I am so excited to be a part of this coaching world. There's so many gems that once we understand our true power, once we understand how much value we have, that we're able to change the trajectory of our lives. So thank you. Until next time. Happy My Truth.